or find a venue who's really accommodating and willing to like take the risk with you, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
And there are venues like that out there. So big shout-outs to all the venues who have taken the risk of handling a Smash tournament.
Huge shout-outs to everybody who's taken a risk on a Smash tournament and allowed us to grow and flourish as a community. Because without those guys, you know, we wouldn't be able to sit here at Apex doing what we do today, bringing you these matches.
Now, on the subject of tournament organizing and risk-taking and doing great things for the Smash community, I have some amazing news.
What do you got for me?
Especially as a fellow North Jersey player.
All right.
Okay, so I've decided this is going to be my my first announcement that this coming weekend on Friday night, I will be hosting a Project Melee tournament at a GameStop in Little Falls, New Jersey. Now, this may sound standard grade, except this GameStop is like the best GameStop ever. It's huge. It's enormous in there, and there's an arena in the back, easily capable of fitting up to 16 setups. And now they have everything there. They have Brawl, they have Melee, they have SD cards, Project M. They've got the whole setup. The only thing that they need is CRT TVs. So Friday night, guys who are into Project M in New Jersey area, come out. It's going to be in Little Falls, New Jersey. I'm going to be posting a lot more information tomorrow on Facebook when I finally, have a computer in front of me and some time and some sleep. But
Wait,
yeah,
I just got to interject. If you're in New Jersey, you shouldn't be hearing this announcement right now because you should be
here
in the Apex Hotel
right
now.
But everyone listening,
but if you're still at home,
everyone listening, definitely check it out. There are also some newcomers, who are just checking out competitive Smash for the first time on these streams. Also, so yeah, guys, Little Falls, New Jersey, Friday night. But also to follow that, on Sunday, and I'm trying to convince the guy that I'm working with to change it to Saturday because there's also no event on Saturday this weekend. From the standard grassroots community. Because of Apex, it's kind of hard to follow.
Yeah.
But I'm either way, it's a great time to get a lot of people familiar with this venue. So on tentatively Sunday, possibly Saturday, there will be 4v4 Brawl singles crew battles.
Oh.
Yeah, no singles, no doubles, just 4v4 crews.
Just crews.
Yes, and I'm not sure if 4 or 3 is the ideal number. The guy I'm working with is really in favor of 4, but it could possibly go down to 3 to make it a faster tournament, kind of a more exciting, fast-paced watch.
As well.
Right. Yeah, exactly, and it's a lot easier to get 3 players together on a team.
Team with 3.
Right. So crews out there: SWR, Leap of Faith, ST. Juice even, we might even, show up and enter. CT, yeah, CT, for sure, man, for sure. Actually, Vex and Xax have been to this venue before. They went last weekend after Collision, and it was definitely, it was a good time. The venue is beautiful, man. It's a great arena, and pretty much all that this venue needs to really be successful is a little bit of input from the Smash community, bringing some CRT TVs through. And, oh man, it's really nice in there. They have a great setup with big TVs, lining the upper walls in the venue. So I believe the dual display is still possible with the CRT to have, all the matches in the back streamed so you can spectate them from outside of the arena, just in the GameStop store itself. Right. And that, that allows the whole area to be very clear and very, easy to organize logistically. So it's a really great venue. I'm really looking forward to being able to do some work there.
All right, looking forward. I'll be checking it out. And speaking of checking it out,
the very last thing, which is one of the greatest parts of this whole, story about this GameStop. The guy that I'm working with, he works from outside of GameStop, but he has a very good relationship with the GameStop staff, and this guy is always down to host tournaments. He is down to host tournaments with the greatest frequency, every weekend if need be, and he does actually organize, tournaments for various games across different weekends, so we can be, we could see a little revival of Smash in North Jersey with this.
Nice.
And yeah, your boy Juice Doom going to be hosting that.
This isn't the most dead region for Smash, but it's good to bring back the variable location for those locals. If you think back how it was here in 2008, 2009, where we had so many different tournament organizers, so many people just trying to break in as a TO. I mean, you might even remember I threw a little something with Inferno back in the day.
Yeah, I definitely remember
so many
that.
different venues. Inui was such a great tournament organizer for a long time. DM Brandon, So shout out to all those guys who helped grow the community, and shout out to you for, continuing on in their legacy.
Yep, it could be the revival of the Concentrate series.
All right.
Anyway,
this is tournament.
Getting right into it. Yep, losers top 8. We got CT Chibo and CT ZeRo versus fellow teammates CT, Leap of Faith, NAKAT, and False, his good friend and partner from Leap of Faith.
Nice.
Now, they're breaking out the classic double Wario despite going to loser's bracket with this team yesterday.
I think it's a little bit different now. Wario's very good against Meta Knight in doubles, and, doesn't have too much trouble with Rob versus Ike and Peach is another story.
Right,
Those are very control-oriented characters who don't mind controlling the space versus Wario, who's struggling on those disjoints, which Peach and I can capitalize on very well.
Yep.
Right
and
now, go ahead.
Oh yeah, this matchup is a lot better for the double Wario team, and NAKAT's less seasoned Meta Knight may not be, as ideal of a pick. So, good choice by them, risking it on a team that they've already lost with, but that they know they're comfortable with.
Yeah, I mean, you could say, okay, they lost with the team one time, but at the end of the day, they have many doubles tournament victories under their belt with this exact team, so it's not exactly a huge risk in that regard. And
you see just how in sync these players are with each other. That little throw exchange over there, where NAKAT throws one away and then False passes the other to him. It's just, these two are so destructive. If you are in between them, if you're just anywhere near the both of them, they can follow up. Oh, NAKAT whipping a fart that would have really put them in a strong advantage.
Yeah, NAKAT, of course, rocking the J-Van tag, representing his fellow Leap of Faith player.
Oh, ZeRo gets the edge guard, though. And False responds with a fart. 5 stocks to 5.
Yeah, very close game. We're differentiated by 21%. And ZeRo is trying to hold on to that stock. He is, of course, a little bit more at danger than dying than False. And there it goes. His stock disappears.
Yep, I'm sorry, False still sitting on 3 stocks.
It's good to see False tanking. Oftentimes False will, between him and NAKAT, will be the more fragile of the two players. So if he's able to hold on to the stock for a lot longer, things could look very good for our green team here.
Things right now split into kind of 2 1v1, ZeRo fighting False and Chibo against NAKAT. But just like that, the spacing exchanges, and green team has stage controller. What are they going to make of it? Got Chibo's back to the edge. No, he finds his way back to center. Oh, almost a great follow-up out of the tornado.
And there finally goes False's first stock. We got ourselves a pretty close match here. The percent is split between the blue team, and then we've got a lot of damage onto NAKAT. Very uncharacteristic of him to be trailing the pack in terms of remaining health.
Yeah,
we'll
definitely.
See if he can, give us the damage output to make it back up.
And they almost got an opportunity there with a forward throw into follow-up, but Chibo's gyro kept ZeRo safe there. Very interesting and clutch team play.
A lot of pressure coming out from this double Wario. The mobility and the just offensive commitments that the Warriors are taking seem to be paying off. We do have NAKAT at a very high percent. He is in danger of dying to, perhaps a team combo setup. It'll be a little bit difficult to set up False in a way that allows him to capitalize on NAKAT. But he's got to watch out for moves like Rob's up smash.
Yep, at 137, he's definitely, it's definitely possible for him to die to a multitude of Rob's moves. And now that he's approaching 150, Meta Knight is definitely a threat for him.
Now I believe we have both a half waft by False and a full waft by NAKAT online, so we have the damage and we have the KO potential. There's the damage, and that'll put ZeRo all the way up to 116%, but of course he does then drop his stock right after. No conversion into damage on False's part.
Now the blue team is starting to pull ahead just a little bit. They've got a stock lead, and just like that, NAKAT evens it back up, forward smashing out of False's down throw. Oh, ZeRo with a great team save.
And there it goes, just like I was telling you. A little bit of a team combo. That back throw to down smash does end up getting the stock. And as I expected earlier, although it wasn't demonstrated, Chibo does begin to take the lead in terms of tanking.
Now, just as important as team combos in this game is also making sure that your opponents are unsafe for hitting your partner. You want to punish every chance that you have where they're making contact with your partner. Make sure they're going to pay for it.
Now this part gets a little bit scary because the wafts were thrown sometime around the 430 mark, not exactly, but in that vicinity, and pretty back-to-back. So in about 15 to 20 seconds, we're going to see double half waft come online. For ZeRo, that can be terrifying because if he gets hit one time, like right here, oh yeah.
No,
they
False blows it too early.
They weren't keeping an eye on the clock. He needed only another 5 seconds, and that could have been the end of it. And with Chibo dead, he might have even been able to buy the time with a down throw to down throw combination, and then get the other waft online.
Wow.
However, he wasn't really thinking about the clock too much. He wasn't keeping track, and his waft will be offline until 2 minutes and 32 seconds roughly. However, we do have NAKAT's waft, and there it goes, trying to put ZeRo out of the match. We'll have to wait until 2:05, so it doesn't look like waft is going to be too much more of a factor unless this match drags out.
And that is also entirely possible, being that Wario is a very avoidant character. But, False pretty much only has 20 seconds left to go before his will be back online.
Alright, and ZeRo is not having any of that. Both these Warios at very high percent. We're putting on lots of pressure onto them. ZeRo just wants to end this match before both of those walls can come back up. We got a grab here, and Chibo's very disappointed. He wanted the down throw. He said, oh no, I just launched false, and NAKAT would have been dead had ZeRo reacted a little bit faster, but instead...
Wow, NAKAT and false with an expert team combo, but Chibo says, nope, I'm going to take you right out, buddy. Now it's a 1v1, heavy percent advantage for Chibo.
Now, Chibo is actually quite good at clutching out these 1v1 situations. And against Wario, it's definitely not an impossible matchup for Rob, as Meta Knight might have been. There it goes. Is that the stock?
And very possible. Wow, snipes him with the laser. I think that was death either way, but that was still awesome that he shot him on the way out.
On the way out. Just get out of here. ZeRo and Chibo take game 1 against NAKAT and false. NAKAT not looking too happy about that one.
Definitely an unprecedented victory, I'd say. You know, CT, ZeRo, and Chibo have teamed and played quite a bit together, though. Yeah. So don't sleep on these guys. Just because Chibo is a mid-tier character doesn't mean that doubles can't make some things possible for him.
Yeah, these guys have tons of synergy, almost as much as NAKAT and false. You know, if not for the fact that ZeRo hails from Chile, it would be quite a different story. These guys, ZeRo himself, as I mentioned yesterday, said he loves to team with Chibo. He loves the synergy they have, and he feels really comfortable. You know, being the legendary ZeRo, one of the top Meta Knights in the world, if not the best. He has a host of players he could choose to team with, but he picks Chibo every time.
A true testament to Chibo's double skill. One of the best parts about this team is that Chibo always has ZeRo's back. He is never not looking out for this kid. He will throw the laser, throw the gyro from halfway across the screen, and just save him out of a terrible situation most of the time.
And once again, the Wario start off with the early lead, but they've got to figure out a way to close out these stocks. They're racking up damage, and this could be it for both blue team.
As you say that, it looked like your guidance was all they needed to find those kills.
Perhaps, because they definitely were able to zoom in on those and hone in on those stocks. Now they've got a pretty sizable lead because Wario is, he's all around a very well statistically based character. His weight class is excellent, his mobility is excellent, and his damage output is excellent.
And his recovery is also superb, especially with another character backing him up to protect him.
Yeah, the only area he lacks is, of course, that range and disjoints. He has very little of that. However, in doubles, with all the action going on in the 2v2 situation, his mobility is more than able to make up for that, which is why Double Wario is considered such a powerful team.
Yes, very well said. Oh, wow, struggling to get a grab kill.
I think a backdoor would have just killed at that point. He was at 160 before he got out
of it. It definitely wouldn't kill. Wario definitely survives that really, really long.
So, finally, we have caught up in stocks, but the blue team is down by about 100%, of course, with WAFs online.
Yes. Chibo liable to die to that in about 10 or 15%, and ZeRo gives it to him.
Yeah, even a half WAF isn't bad here, because as you can see, that puts ZeRo way up in the percent, and Wario does have other kill options. And there it goes, the double WAF.
Yeah, they just tacked on like 84 damage because of that.
Exactly. And there goes the
double F smash. Oh, Chibo!
That was a little bit questionable. Yeah, he did not quite hit the corner.
Like he could be alive.
Triple up airs onto Chibo, puts him already at 46, and then a down smash by ZeRo, 60 on his last stock. That could be the game. It's going to be very difficult to recover from something like that. And as you see with ZeRo dropping his stock, that double WAF really determined the pacing of how the remainder of the match was going to go, because with that extra 84 damage tacked on, in addition to all the other damage and kill potential Wario has, it was huge considering they already had the lead out the gate.
Right, and that accidental down smash on Chibo cost ZeRo dearly, not so much because it put percent on Chibo, but because they prevented Chibo from being there to back him up, and then he just ate that forward smash, and now green team with an excellent lead.
Yeah. It's never over until it's over, but it looks like it might be time for blue team to start considering their counter picks. Smashville is not working out from these Warios that have the space to move around. They're getting in exactly where they need to be.
Awesome combo, gyro into up B from ZeRo.
And now things get super scary because the half loss will be online extremely soon.
And the back hit of down smash, not quite enough to finish off NAKAT, but false goes out from Chibo. Traps him with, oh wow, nice instant throw by ZeRo, trying to get that vertical wall, locking off Wario's recovery options.
Wario is not exactly my favorite character to need a gimp against, but it is possible. However, Chibo's out. Just ZeRo remains against both Leap of Faith members.
And as scary as it is to fight these guys when you have your partner, when you don't, it's a totally different ball game. Yep, and that's it. Even if they didn't kill with the waft right there, he could have just ran past them, pivot grabbed, and then they play catch with you, man. It's basically like ice climbers.
Yeah, a doubles team infinite, and there it goes. So we're going to game 3. I'm predicting that against Meta Knight Rob, Final will get banned.
Yes, that's very possible.
I think Final will get banned because when you think about it, you don't want the big stage, which gives the lightweight Meta Knight more survivability. You know, you want to capitalize on the fact that you have natural survivability, and you also don't want to give Rob that space to camp and set up his projectile game and lasers. So indeed, we're going to a little bit more close quarters here on Battleship Halberd.
The stage definitely favors characters with a lot of mobility and big recoveries. The ability to go underneath the stage is very, very essential for a lot of characters to avoid the edge guard mini game. That is so essential in Smash.
Yeah, this is one of ZeRo's favorite stages, actually. And is he going to get this Mock Tornado?
Oh, he almost just got 2 of them, but lands the Rufio, kills him off the top with Mock Tornado. Shoutouts to DM.
In addition to that, once this stage transforms, you still have the bonus space on the second transformation, which Chibo can capitalize on very well. It is a low ceiling.
And so that early Rufio kill, man, that just put blue team in like the greatest, not only statistical, but momentum advantage.
Absolutely.
ZeRo is feeling himself now. He's just kind of letting Chibo take all the hits. He doesn't really care too much. They've got a huge lead, and he's sitting at 13%.
And he is racking up the damage. If you haven't noticed, we already have both Warriors, you know, above the 60% threshold. We're getting into red percents very soon.
Right, ZeRo taking definitely an opportunist playstyle this game, just kind of waiting underneath the stage, sharking with those up airs, and taking a tornado or an up air string or a shuttle loop whenever he gets the chance.
Yeah, he's at 28. I mean, when you're down a stock and your enemy is at 28% on their first stock,
this man is healthy. His HP bar is green.
It is very, very green right now. He's been drinking his orange juice.
And False looking like he's in that flashing red in Pokemon, and it goes off the top to a glide attack.
All right, so both Warriors now at 2 stocks. Meanwhile, ZeRo still at 33%.
Oh, green team just giving blue team a little favor there as False takes the cat out to his last stock.
Nice 5-hit combo there with the sword play by ZeRo. Nice DI by ZeRo as well, not allowing that down air to convert into a team combo. Chibo having to deal with a little bit of 2v1 over here.
Oh, getting juggled. No, smartly just waits and shield after he lands. One of the downsides to the full waft, aside from its lower KO power, is that it's very telegraphed.
And that's it for False.
Wow. One stock each to 5 total for the blue team. It's not looking good for Leap of Faith right now.
False again dead.
ZeRo just
2 times within 15 seconds.
Just peeling stocks off these guys like it was nothing.
It looks like ZeRo's looking for the perfect here. He does not seem like he wants to drop the stock.
Yeah, he's definitely going to play extremely carefully, just kind of let Chibo do the work, back him up.
I don't think so.
Oh, wait, no, he's just rushing him. He doesn't care. I thought he wanted that perfect really bad. Yeah, strategically, it makes sense for him to rush. But
I think he wants the perfect, but I don't think he's gonna. I think he's gonna earn it. I think he's going in.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. Oh wow!
My gosh, horizontal KO with an up air. And
yeah,
that's 5 stock. Rob dropping only a single stock, completely decimating Leap of Faith in the final game 3.
ZeRo with 5 kills. The other one going to False after he clapped NAKAT off the top.
Yeah,
wow.
So that will be all she wrote for our Leap of Faith team, and ZeRo and Chibo advance to the next round.
That puts Leap of Faith in a 7th place finish.
All right.
Uncharacteristically low, but this is Apex 2014. This is the top of the competition.
Yeah, absolutely, no shame in that, you know.
Yeah.
7th place, definitely something that I would be proud to earn. So, you know, big applause to those two, and we'll see